What's up, everybody? I hope you are all having an amazing part of your day. My name is Elijah Browning, the Boss Ninja, and I was on American Ninja Warrior Season 13. I fell at the very end of Stage 2. I was this close to making it to Stage 3. But today, we're going to be reviewing my Motive School of Movement run, this National Ninja League competition I did over the weekend. I'm overall very proud of this run. Super cool. I got second place this weekend, so I'm going to be taking y'all through the run, telling y'all what I could have done better, what I was thinking through each obstacle. It's going to be awesome, so be sure to watch to the end of the video. Now, first obstacle was shrinking steps into a sonic curve. This obstacle wasn't very hard, except for the fact that there's these mats right alongside the landing platform on each side, and if you touch those mats at all, you were disqualified. That was the only scary part about this first obstacle, but you know, it's just shrinking steps into a sonic curve. I actually thought it was a very fun obstacle. Before the course, I was nervous because I didn't want to hit one of those pads, but we did not hit one of those pads. We moved through it, and it was super cool. Second obstacle I thought was super creative. You grabbed this ring and then ran around the outside of the sonic curve. I thought it was a really clever idea by Brett Sims. He's an American Ninja Warrior. He's done the show forever. He's super good and an amazing course designer. This whole course was set up by Brett Sims. He did an incredible job. But anyway, you run around the outside of the steps with a ring. And this may look easy, but let me tell you, it took out some incredible athletes over the weekend, so I was not taking it for granted. I just knew, keep moving, don't take it for granted, let's go do it. And it ended up working really well. I thought it was really fun. Third obstacle, it was a jump to a punching bag that was covered in a sheet with a ghost painted on it. Not much to say here, you know, big mini tramp jump. Well, not even a mini tramp, it's a big trampoline. Big tramp jump to this punching bag with the ghost on it. You're gonna grab it, it's gonna swing. The one thing I was watching out for here was to keep my legs up, to make sure my legs were not dragging on the floor. But other than that, you know, not too hard. It was pretty fun, not gonna lie. I mean, every obstacle I did on this course I thought was super fun and creative. I mean, there's some creativity in the ghost and stuff, so all in all, it was a good obstacle. Obstacle 4, all ninjas are nervous about balance. I mean, there might be a few that are super confident on balance. I am never 100% confident on balance. I always tell myself, look, you go out there, you can clear it. But at the end of the day, they are intimidating and very nerve-wracking. This one was super crazy. You step on it, and then the step moves out of your, like, basically out from under you. And it was super intimidating, super nerve-wracking. This was the obstacle I was most worried for out of everything on the course. But we ended up getting through it. It was really hard. I stepped on the steps harder than I wanted to. You want to go light feet. I kind of went heavy-footed on it, which is not the way you want to do that obstacle. But we adapted, we got through, and that's a clear on obstacle 4. Obstacle 5, I've got to say this was probably the most creative obstacle I have seen at a Motive Comp, period. This was awesome. So you jump on a mini tramp, midair, grab this axe, and then hook it into a ring, and then, you know, you swing to the ice picks or whatever, but it's so cool. You jump midair, grab an axe, put it in the ring. This was crazy. Again, this obstacle took out some amazing ninjas, and I was nervous for this one as well, so we had two nerve-wracking obstacles back to back, but we did end up getting through it. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was, but it was still definitely really challenging. The ice picks at the end, you had to be controlled, but those weren't bad, and then just slide to the dismount. Again, I've said it 100 times, everything at Motive was so creative. So these cannonball hooks, when you grab them, they're on magnets, so you gotta hook them into the little rings. And I missed my first time, but then I kind of got the technique down. You just kind of wait. You didn't want to rush this obstacle. I ended up going for an early dismount. I didn't wait around on those things. I didn't want to waste energy, and we just got through them really quick, but they were a really, really cool obstacle. Everything at Motive is creative, but we did just have a spider wall as the next obstacle, which was really cool. But, you know, plexiglass, it felt pretty much like the show, maybe a little grippier than the show. But it was awesome. You jumped to a ring, did a dismount. Actually, Matthew Hall, who won this competition, did a flyaway off the ring. It was literally insane. So shout out to Matt Hall for doing that. It was crazy, but again, super cool obstacle. If you've enjoyed the video so far, please smash the like button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,600 subscribers before October 10th. So please just join this boss fam we have here and enjoy the rest of the video. Next obstacle is like an obstacle at Jungle Gym where you grab these like pill hopper looking things, but they're sideways, except the one at Jungle Gym you go straight up, the one at Motive you go sideways and up. So it was really cool, and it was just very different. You know, the one at Jungle Gym is very straightforward. This one you actually really have to think about where you want your hips to throw and where you want your hands. And the move at the top where you go from one to the one where you slide, that was a pretty tricky move, and you know, that was the move I was most worried for. So once we got that, I was like, all right, we're good, we're chilling. All those moves felt exactly how I thought they would, and I ended up skipping the last one. That wasn't really the plan going into it, but it's what we did, and it ended up working great. Then we had the classic 14.5 foot warped wall. No surprises here. It was really grippy, felt awesome, flew right up it, wasn't a big deal, but you know, it's always nice to throw a warped wall in a course. Now we had double salmon ladder into bear traps, and I was a little tired before this one, not gonna lie, a tiny bit pumped. But salmon ladder, I decided to go up one backwards, then a transfer, which is like a skip one over. I didn't go straight across, it was up one. And then we go right into bear traps, no break. This was a little intimidating because there was an obstacle called Angry Birds in Baltimore a few years ago, and no one cleared it in semifinals. This is a little bit of an easier version because you got to pick exactly where your hands went. I almost missed my first move on the bear traps, but we did recover, got through it, and after that, we just had one obstacle remaining, but this last obstacle is insane. Matthew Hall cleared this last obstacle. I end up falling on the special delivery slot, but this last obstacle, drop chucks into slopers that were really grippy but super sloped, into the smallest special delivery I've ever seen in a comp ever, into what I can only describe as a reverse catch special delivery, into a grim sweeper, into a buzzer. I fell in the very first special delivery move, but I mean, what a last obstacle. Are you kidding me? You're gonna put this crazy, insane precision last obstacle at the end. I mean, it was super cool. I loved it. All in all, like an incredible course designed by Brett Sims. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, which is really good. I don't give 9s out very often, and a 10 out of 10, I mean, that's insane. So I'll give it a 9.5. A 9.5, that is really impressive. It was an incredible course. I loved it. I loved every single obstacle. I thought none of the obstacles were fillers. They all had a purpose and were all great, and I really appreciate that in a course. And all in all, Motive Movement, you are incredible. An amazing gym. Boss tip of the day: to work up to course runs, you know, you're doing pull-ups, you're doing push-ups, you're doing a little training, you know, on some obstacles. Maybe you build some in your backyard, maybe you have a gym. You're gonna want to do some running, some maybe quarter-mile sprints, which is a 400 meter. That is really gonna help you prepare for the cardio of a course. 400s and 800s, I think, are the best running events for Ninja. That's my boss tip of the day. Unfortunately, it's gonna come at a cost. It is going to be super painful, but trust me, guys, it is all worth it in the end. 400s and 800s, super hard to run, but so worth it. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I really do appreciate y'all, boss fam. Please subscribe if you have not already. It really does help out the channel, and I would really appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all so much. We're about to be at 1,600 subs. Let's go. Let's try to get 1,600 subs before October 10th. Before October 10th, let's get to 1,600 subs. That would be awesome. Thank y'all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!